Hello, fellow adoptees. You probably are on Chapter 3 this week on how easy it is to blow up in dealing with anger. You are looking at one recovering anger addict. I have been angry all my life, and you can just ask my family. One thing, yet at this stage in my life, I have found how to bring that anger under control and to have healthier relationships with everyone in my life. I would love to do some coaching on this, some further coaching as we go through this topic of anger. But I love what Greg Keck, the founder of the Attachment and Bonding Center, says about anger. It's easier to get angry than to be sad. And oftentimes we blow up because we're sad. We haven't dealt with the sadness of losing our first family. We're mad at everybody. It just, spills over. Our cups are running over with anger, right? But for me, as I have gone along, let me add one other thing. Anger, for a Christian, I never understood that before, and I thought, boy, as a Christian, I should not be angry. And so, you know what I did? Probably you're very familiar with this technique. I stuffed it. And it really doesn't work to stuff pain. I ended up having 2 clinical depressions. I was hospitalized for the first one. I was out of touch with reality. That's what anger and unresolved hurt did to me. It was at that point in my life, friends, that I began counseling. I didn't even know what counselors were. We didn't know what psychiatrists and medications were and all that stuff. It was so scary. And maybe some of you are there right now. But I just encourage you to hold on, because you can work through the pain and get to a place where your anger is manageable. I recently was enlightened by a teaching from a coach that has helped me to conquer my anger. And Bob, come here. Would you come here? Come here, honey. This is the guy who got all of it, okay? So I have learned, I was angry, right?
Right.
And this guy has stayed with me for 45 years, and he has been the brunt of that anger, and he still loves me. But what I realized is that God chose my husband to be mine and me to be his before the foundations of the world. It says that in Psalm 139, every single day of my life was planned before any one of them came to be. Because we got married in a crisis situation, even though we loved each other, I thought it was a mistake. And it went all the way back to me thinking my life was a mistake because my birth mother was raped. And so I have taken out all that anger on Bob. And so what I have realized is that I was judging. I was thinking myself superior to everything about him. I wouldn't say it, but I would just put myself a notch above. And so through my process, I am learning to step into a place of humility and learn what true submission means in marriage and how anger filters into that. But whenever my anger flares, I know that we are not submitted to one another. That's not the right way to handle my anger. And so, would you say I've grown, honey?
Certainly.
How have I grown?
You've become less angry.
And that's my prayer for all of us as we are recovering addicts, anger addicts. We won't tell anybody we are, but I think they all know. But I hope you have a great week. And if you're just starting this study, just plug in where you can. Download the workbook from my site. Laminate the covers and spiral bound it, because I promise you it is going to be a keepsake for you, friends. I still have mine. I treasure it. And so just jump in wherever you are. Please feel free to share. Even if you're not doing the workbook, I encourage you to share your heart. Let's get talking, because we really do need one another as fellow adoptees. Love you guys. Bye. Bob's going to turn off the camera. Hold on. Love you.